tomato salad.
Mm-hmm.
One is your macaroni salad.
Of course.
And one is a bean salad.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start with
staples
bean
in
salad
salads.
first. Okay, so here's the
What
tip.
about the Caesar
You
salad?
notice here on the can,
Or does that not exist?
I have cut it. See right here, look at that. There's that bad boy. You know what that is? I'm going to tell you what that is.
Government plant.
That is the fat. I do heaping tablespoons. You're going to start with 2. 2 heaping tablespoons.
Part of every good
And you're gonna
salad.
mix it in. You're going to take a look at it and see. So take a look at that.
Ooh.
That's your bean salad.
Yeehaw.
Consistency. It will even thicken more in the refrigerator. So we've got it all mixed.
Just
The
wanna
one thing
dive
is
in.
A little bit of tang to this. You've got the chopped onions.
Looks like something that would be
mayonnaise,
leaking out of a
and then
car.
you're going to put in 2 capfuls. And then when
Now I'm going to drop some French fry oil in here. Just to add a little bit of zest.
Right, pull it out the day of. So that's bean
So
salad.
it's
That's
mayonnaise,
salad number 1.
pork,
Salad
and
number 2,
beans.
we're moving on. Is tomato
Yeah.
salad. Even easier than salad
Just
number
like
1.
Mother used to make.
All right, it's going to be tomatoes.
Rather, just
olive
like Mother
oil,
used to shit
oregano,
into a
salt,
fucking
pepper,
Tupperware can in
and
the
water.
fridge.
It's so to the top. And then
Dude, this guy's awesome as a chef.
Take
Move
your
over, Gordon
seasoning.
Ramsay. Look at that. That looks great.
And you're going to just shake that.
You're going to put this in the fridge and serve it at your parties.
I would say about a teaspoon or 2.
That's not a teaspoon or 2.
And then this is all by hand.
About
Just salt.
half a can.
And pepper too. I'm gonna do it the guy way. We all know what the guy way is. That's right.
In
guy
the
way puts
toilet.
lid on it.
Oh,
Probably makes a mess this way, but the
ooh,
guy
that sounds
way
great.
just shakes it up. Let's get that right next to the bean salad in the refrigerator. That was salad number 2, tomato salad.
Oh, yeah, it's a
Number 1,
salad.
Macaroni salad. You want to buy the
Toma-
salad macaroni.
tomatoes
Salad
in
macaroni
oil
is
with
a little
oregano
tiny barrel.
dumped all over
I'll
it.
show you what it looks like. Macaroni's cooked. I just got done straining the water. You're going to add the tomatoes right in there.
Why?
Always start with 2 heaping.
Oh,
tablespoons.
really? Why? Well, you know,
Of
for
mayonnaise.
flavor, of course. That's why.
Heaping as in that. That's heaping, okay?
And the pursuit of flavor, no cost is too great.
There we go. And then what you do is you mix it in and see if it's enough. So as you can see, there's
No, it
some
doesn't look
areas
like
that
enough.
still aren't coated very
Yeah,
well.
that's not
so you
enough.
go with one more.
Yeah, much
One
better.
more heaping tablespoon.
Perfect.
Looks like 3 is going to be the magic number.
Yeah, it
3
looks
heaping
like some good
tablespoons
clogged
to the
arteries
1
in there.
pound of macaroni.
I would add a little
For
bit
every
of
spoonful of
gasoline
mayonnaise, you do
if
a
you have any
cupful
on
of
standby in your kitchen. Prank your friends, tell them it's Alfredo, but it's just mayonnaise.
Pop a lid on that one too. Put it with the other 2 salads.
This
Let it fill a
fucking
little
channel
bit,
shouldn't be called
and
Cooking
we'll
with
take a look.
Jack. It should just be
It's
called
time to taste
Using
these bad
Mayonnaise
boys.
with Jack.
That's what time it is.
That's
Oh,
literally all he
my
does
mouth
is just
is watering.
use
I think he
mayonnaise.
did. All right. Now,
This is my man Jack, or as he is better known,
Okay.
the king of salmonella. This is a
salad.
rabbit hole indeed.
all right. Try the marinated tomatoes.
The king of
Yeah, those are-
salmonella, I can see it.
Is 100% real.
Stop
He
with
even
it.
has a line of barbecue sauce at Walmart.
No.
Everything he makes is horrible. Look at his other vids.
You're
know what?
telling me this
You
mayonnaise
pop that in,
artery
pop
clogged
it,
goober
just
has
enough.
barbecue
A little bit
sauce
of
in
crunch.
Walmart?
Beautiful. This is
No
3 of about
fucking way.
7 different salads you can make. Emails coming.
The
and we'll talk to
fucking
you later.
mayor of
Take care.
mayonnaise has barbecue sauce in Walmart? Nah, I don't believe that. That's a goddamn blatant lie.
Hey guys, Jack Scalfani here.
Mayonnaise salad, it's just mayonnaise. I mean, that's all of his recipes is, hey guys, today I'm making a lettuce salad. So you're going to want like about 1 teaspoon of lettuce and 5 heaping spoonfuls of mayonnaise. Don't be afraid to really get after that mayonnaise.
Well, this is Cinco de Mayo week.
It
More
is.
like
We just
Cinco de
realized it last
mayonnaise.
night.
Am I
We
right,
just
Jack?
remembered. Lemon, or you can use lime jello, celery, bell pepper, pineapple, and American cheese.
That all sounds
Can you believe
great
this?
together.
This is crazy. Let's go to the stove right now and get this thing started.
I put mayonnaise in the
your
bottom of my pan to give it a
pineapples
nice slick
pour it in the pan.
surface. His kitchen is remarkably clean for the master of
There
mayonnaise.
you go.
I'd half expect it to be covered in like cum and grease and dog shit. Did we lose
I'm not
him?
even
Oh, here he
sure-
is.
I'm not even sure what utensil to use for this. You're gonna add. I chopped up the cream cheese.
Oh my!
You're gonna add all your cream cheese in there,
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of cream chease there, Jack.
and you're going to mix that.
It's gonna
until
need
it
some
totally
mayonnaise
mixes
to
in.
balance out all that
It melts
flavor.
down. Begin to explain to you how amazing tasting this was.
Yeah, it looks
looks
amazing tasting, Jack.
Horrible, but I'm telling you, Aunt Myrna never has failed me yet.
I think she's failed on this
So I
level,
hope
though.
my
To be
imprint
honest,
is as good
Jack.
as hers, have as good as hers. I'll be in business. Okay,
Time
I've
to
turned the
dump some
flame off. I'm
shoelaces
just
in
mixing
here.
it in now.
I've got a Dr.
Right,
Scholl's
turn
foot
your
pad as
flame
well. Top it off with
There we
mayonnaise.
go. Get it all mixed in.
I
All right,
found
here's
this in the
crucial
backyard.
ingredient. That out there.
Oh my god, the whole thing? Are you sure, Jack? Well, that's fair enough. Who am I to question Aunt Myrna's specialty?
Just use real whipped cream.
I'm surprised
Cream
God
is
himself
fine.
even lets people
Making
make
sure
this
it's
in their
fine.
kitchen. This
How
looks
many
like a
rings off
fucking
the
hate
side?
crime in a pan.
The
I'm gonna
pineapple
top it
all
off with a
throughout
stick of
the dish.
deodorant, sandwiched in
Make sure all
between
your
some
ingredients
mayonnaise.
are all throughout the dish, okay? Take your spoon gently. Right? And then
Yeah,
we're
this
gonna
honestly
take a
does
look
look
at
like a
it. Morning, it's
violation
gonna
of
be
human
solid.
rights.
It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be sweet. It's gonna be delicious.
In the hospital.
Okay, well, I realized I didn't have to
4
wait
hours
all
later, he's vomiting in his toilet, crying for Aunt Myrna.
We've only been
Pumping
chilling
his fist
for
in the
about
air.
4 hours.
Damn you, party cheese salad.
Here's to delicious tasting.
Projectile vomit.
Mmm.
Listen to that crunch.
It blows my mind.
This guy's got pica. He can eat anything and enjoy it. This man probably eats his fucking wall
has all
upstairs,
those
like the
vegetables
lady
in
on
it.
My Strange Addiction.
And American cheese on top.
No doubt in my mind he suffers from pica. I'm calling it now.
I can't explain.
Dude
this
probably
to you
eats that fire extinguisher sometimes.
sweet
That's why he has to
and
keep replacing it
crunchy
and putting it in the
and it's got
shot.
a custard feel to it.
Oh, Junior Jack. Oh. And then they're all gonna get food poisoning at the wedding from Senior Jack's coleslaw.
Plate.
Alright, stop selling me this shit, Jack. Just
Onions
fucking cook your
and celery.
god-awful...
The chicken.
Alright, stop... stop probing the chicken's ass.
Jam that in there.
Jack, calm
Only
down
two
with the
wedges,
chicken.
okay?
No,
Alright,
Jack.
next up we're gonna do.
Please,
is
no.
Liberally.
Come on, just
oil
break
the
out the
chicken.
mayonnaise. I'm
Make
here to
sure
have
you
fun,
get
not watch a
between the
fucking
legs.
crime. Mayonnaise cake. Much better. Now this is the Jack.
The cocoa powder.
Oh, it's a
the
chocolate
baking
mayonnaise cake.
soda. The mayonnaise.
Fuck yeah, Jack.
Mayonnaise.
Dump that bitch in there.
However you say it. Some people say mayonnaise, but it's really mayonnaise. And all
Does
your
he use
butter.
all of those?
This stuff's been sitting out all day, so it's nice and soft.
That seems like an excessive use
Incorporate
of
the butter
butter.
in with the cocoa powder. I like to smash the butter first for a little bit, but
Well, it's
you're
it's
basically-
become less of powder and
basically
just
gonna
more
wanna-
of butter.
kind of spin it on low.
Yeah, I don't think this tool was designed to handle 16 pounds of butter.
Wow, you could smell the espresso.
You can smell the
Unbelievable.
chest
Okay,
pain.
let's bring over our first layer. You kind of see.
Oh, yum, yum, yum.
Well, maybe medium rare.
Well, medium.
This one's a little more rare.
How long did you leave him in there for? A matter of seconds before your gluttony took over? That thing literally burst.
About the same as the
Oh,
this one here.
Jack.
Juice is maintained inside the
I
medium.
couldn't think of a worse way of
That's-
making this experiment.
So let's give it a try. Let's start with
Don't
the
eat it.
one
Jack,
that
don't-
was room temperature.
Don't eat it, Jack.
Break a piece off. Oops.
Ooh, yucky. Yep. There he
A
is.
little tough and dry.
That's the Jack we know and love. The saint of salmonella.
All right.
He's a YouTuber, but fuck it. He seems like a nice guy.
Hello, food fans. Today we're marshmallow.
Well, that seems pretty easy.
Especially good.
I don't know if I needed a tutorial for this.
Put in
Why would you add sugar? All cereal comes with a lot of sugar, and you have
sugar
marshmallows, which are literal balls of
in
sugar,
there.
and you have blueberries and raspberries, which have a ton of natural sugar.
More sugar. Just
He's pouring milk in this.
secret ingredient, of course.
Chocolate? What?
Chocolate milk.
You've lost your goddamn mind.
Plain milk.
It's a literal whipped cream bowl of diabetes.
Doesn't that look good?
Well, it did before you put the chocolate milk in there.
It.
Whatever vitamins existed in there did not exist in a meaningful quantity, and have surely been overpowered by the sugar by now.
I'll use
The vitamins lost that war.
or cereal to
Looks like something you'd find in a septic tank.
Interesting.
God, it's like if cooking with Jack was more diabetic.
And
That is some yucky garbage right there. Well, let's see what else he makes. Now I'm invested now. How to eat sausage. I've always wondered.
Hello, food fans. We're going to have a delicious.
Every time I get sausage at a restaurant, I have to ask the waiter what the fuck I do with it, and I just end up throwing it on the floor because it's too confusing for me. How to eat rice, the official tutorial. I like that title. As if rice itself elected feature man to teach people how to eat it.
Rice.
When do we add the
looks
sugar?
Like maybe that was about a little bowl, which is a whipped topping container.
Why do you use whipped cream bowls?
With something. We shall be right.
That's more expensive than just buying like a 50-pack of paper plates.
And the first one is sugar. I'm going to put some sugar on it.
Well, there it is.
But not just sugar. I'm actually fun.
What is up with YouTube chefs and these obsessive vices? Cooking with Jack, the maestro
sort of
of
like
mayonnaise,
cereal
always
right
dumping
now.
mayonnaise on everything. Now feature man, the saint of
add
sugar, just constantly fucking
more to it.
drowning everything in it.
Spoon down here.
My man, it was brown rice. It was supposed to be plain and healthy. You're turning it into a cupcake.
Liquid chocolate.
Oh god, what is it now?
I shall.
Confetti?
open
Sprinkles?
Product here.
Ice cream?
And
Don't leave me hanging.
doesn't want to open there.
Jesus Christ, open that shit up, I gotta see it.
And put it on. And what is it?
Ah, naturally.
Those, of course, little
Yeah, of course.
marshmallows.
Why didn't I guess that?
So
Every time I order brown rice at a restaurant, I'm like, what the fuck, where's my marshmallows? Can't have brown rice without marshmallows. What is this?
Managed
Stone
to
Ages?
Spill a couple on the.
Oh, sprinkles.
Sprinkle some of these.
Yeah, of course.
Cake.
Is this satire? Am I getting had?
And it
Is this 75-year-old man spanking my ass?
the
No
whipped
way.
Topping, which provided us with the.
Nobody would take brown rice and distort it and bastardize it like
topping on
this.
that. Chocolate milk.
This man's pantry must look like Willy Wonka's
If
dumpster.
I can get this cap open. And you put that on there.
Excuse me, waiter. I'd like some dessert rice. Yes, the brown
And-
dessert rice.
We shall get
What do you mean that's not a
taste
dessert? I make it at home all the time.
marshmallows.
This man is either gonna die of a heart attack or diabetes.
Or maybe he's cracked the code. He's 75 years old and he looks healthy.
I want more.
Maybe the secret is eating like a 9-year-old boy's wet dream. Now I know how to properly eat brown rice.
So we have 22 grams of protein. Staring us.
Which will be thrown out of the window when it's been drowned out with 88 grams of sugar.
Very, very.
Also, this meal looks like shit.
Microwave for
What is that sauce? Diarrhea from the creator?
Later, the brownie, which is right here under the
Oh,
spoon.
that's a brownie.
Put it into
I see it now.
one of these whips over here.
What kind of low-quality meat is that? That looks like something Taco Bell wouldn't even feed a stray dog.
Even heat all the way through.
That's like a Krabby Patty patty
Microwave, we will
that was shit out by Squidward or something. That looked gross as hell.
And be greater, leave it there.
Is the whole channel a joke? I see he's making jokes, but now I can't tell.
And let's.
Does he eat brown rice with chocolate chips and raisins? Jeez, marshmallows.
Now we all know
Fuck.
that
This is a really well done satire channel if it is.
Yes, that's what we
That looks like a porn star with a rectal prolapse and also just like a loaded gun, you know, a little something in the tank.
And we have other marshmallows.
That just looks
on hand
yucky.
Here.
This is definitely a joke. He is definitely a satire channel. There is no way this is real.
But let's.
His consistency with marshmallows and sugar, and now this watermelon thing, no.
Best probably will want
This is satire. I need to do a little bit of a deep dive down here, see what we're really dealing with. But yeah, I'm 100% convinced now. This guy's just really good at making satire. You wouldn't expect a 75-year-old man to come out here with the zingers, just the straight fucking bangers of satire. He got me. He straight fucking got me good.
To a boil over here, and I'm going to
If
put
this
in
is
some
satire, though, his
angel
entire
hair
shtick of satire is
pasta.
cook something
And I'll put in
totally
about
normal
7
until the very end
ounces.
when I
The reason
dump
say 7 ounces, I put in
marshmallows
slightly less than
and
half
chocolate
of
chips and
1
sugar
pound
on it.
package.
So every one of his cooking videos is, I'm making a real dish until I get you good with my powdered sugar and marshmallows.
Boiling.
Satire at
When
its
I get
finest
ready
form.
to add the beans, this will be a
Yeah, I guess
one
this is just
meal.
geriatric how-to basic.
A full-
I want to know the way he writes these. I'll get these youngins good on this one.
Ingredients
I'm making cereal.
that are needed.
Normally.
And probably use
Until I
much
don't and I
more
put
saucepan
chocolate syrup on
or
it.
spaghetti than what I use. Italian seasoning.
Any minute now, the chocolate syrup's gonna come fucking flying, double fisting style.
And
Ew,
I now have half
ew,
of
yucky
a can
potatoes.
of potatoes in
The
the dish,
fuck?
and I'm going to chop them now.
These look like
I'm going
larvae.
to add
Are you sure you bought whole potatoes and not
egg,
just like
but I'm not going to boil
maggots?
it. But I'm going to do.
Why are you
fresh
microwaving
out
an
of
egg?
the Microwave. The egg looks like this, and it does make the exploding sounds in the microwave, but nothing pops out because it has a paper towel.
Looks like a
We're going
child's
to chop
kickball
up
that
the
just
egg
deflated.
and mix it in with the potatoes.
I knew it was satire all along.
Now that everything's chopped up, I'm going to some mayonnaise,
Yes! It's about fucking time someone cooks with a lot of mayonnaise again.
some relish, speck of
Now that Cooking
mustard
with Jack has thrown up
there,
his
and the amount of
mayonnaise
mayonnaise
mantle.
I will start
It's
with
great to see someone else
3
picking it up.
gigantic spoon in a little bit. That's about a
That just
half
looks like a
teaspoon
hate
of
crime in a
mustard.
dish.
I'm going to put in 1 of basil.
Yeah, he's 75 years old, but I mean, he still has taste buds to some degree. There's no fucking way he thinks this abomination is
Coloring
tasty.
there.
This is a joke.
Now,
And I'm in on it now.
that,
Alright, let me see what the chat thinks. Do you think these recipes are satire, like jokes? Or do you think this man is genuinely preaching these dishes as like a real thing? Am I genuinely the only fucking one that thinks that this could be satire? 100%. I fucking called it. He makes very high concept
Beautiful day here.
comedy, I guess.
Rains in Tennessee.
Well, you see, his whole channel is all about comedy, which means his food tutorials, his recipes are jokes. Except for maybe the spaghetti one, because that one seemed like a real recipe. Fucking spamming how dumb I am for not believing this man was making abominable recipes. To be fair, though, I too was fooled in the beginning, but I opened my third eye in the third half, and then I found the truth in the lies. This dude, he's good. Tom Willett, he's good.
As you can see, the joint is
Ah.
done. It's had an hour.
Where did you find that piece of chicken in the dumpster?
Unfortunately, they didn't say what.
The fuck is that? Canned turkey?
I'm not very good at cutting. He never have been.
Oh, don't worry, Kay, it's not meat.
Oh,
Looks like
dear.
the ass cheek of a
Oh.
skunk or something.
It obviously went into the potatoes and same with the carry-ons.
That's okay. I don't think
So,
anyone's going to be
using
complaining about
the
that, Kay. The
green,
juice
not
being
too
a little
much.
contaminated is probably going to be the least of your guests' concern here.
And here's the taste test.
Ah, if it's good enough for a dog, it's good enough for my family. Even the dog's like, Kay, can you please get this abominable dish away from me?
And I just want to also tell you about
She's such a
this.
happy woman. I
Now,
like
know
that.
it's an eye.
Yucky. If you're using panko breading, you usually dip it in eggs. I get that, but that did not look
So
right.
what I'm doing is- And
I like how the husband is watching this salmonella disaster unfold in front of him and he can't wait to eat
dipping
it.
them in egg. I'll put that one.
Those meatballs deserve a channel strike.
But
My
as you
mouth
can
is a
see, I've
watering,
been
Kay.
saying-
I can't wait to
And I've got, I don't know if you can see
gargle,
it, but I've also
gargle,
got
nope,
some
gobble those
chips
up.
cooking.
That's the word I was looking for. Suddenly I have a craving for meatballs.
Lee, you I'm doing. You need to wash.
Oh, we have a second round of mincemeat, eh? Well, far be it from me to make this sin here, but I am going to skip forward to when she finishes the
Right,
tray.
now I'm going to put these in the oven for 10 minutes.
Is 10 minutes enough to cook that? Kay, I'm no health inspector, but 10 minutes
I
for
just
that
wanna
amount
tell
of
you
mincemeat
something. I don't know if
meatballs.
you can hear me over there.
I don't know about that.
Does my head in? You can see.
Oh,
all
yum,
the
yum, yum,
juices
yum,
melted
yum, yum,
into
yum.
it, which is something I didn't want
I
to
do love
happen.
vomit balls.
So what I'm going to do is, oh, nearly ended up with that ball on floor.
Oh.
So what I'm going to do
Kay, I'm
is,
drooling. Let me see the cross section.
is I'm going to drain some of this juice off, put them back in the
No,
oven
the
for
sacred
10
juices, Kay.
minutes. But first
That is
I'm
crucial
gonna,
to the flavor.
Turn them over. Oh, this is going to be fun. Trying to turn them
Oh,
over.
I can already
As you
sense
see,
the
they're not
umami
staying in the shape I
explosion.
made them.
Oh, just a little fungus.
You don't have to. You can see the
Oh.
look a bit like meatballs. Meatballs.
My God, that's fucking gross.
Just too busy.
I love when
now
my
I'm gonna
meat
turn
looks
them over
like
again.
urine.
As you can see, I have.
Just throw them in there again, Kay. I'm sure with every time they get thrown into that oven, they get better and better.
that much.
This looks like what Rick O'Connell uncovered in the Mummy movie when he was uncoffining Emotep, when he cracked open the sarcophagus. They look done.
Speak to me, yes or no?
Right.
They're done.
They're alright, yes. Well, it's better than immediately having convulsions and falling over. So,
I don't always eat
that's
my
good.
own food. Guess what? Dogs can have them.
good! Just what a dog
So I'm
wants.
just gonna put three
More
on just
K's
for the
cooking.
end product bit.
Watch out, Kibble.
And
Beef
today
alphabet
I'm doing
pasta
a
soup.
twist.
Ooh, it's the classic mincemeat. Name a more iconic duo than Kay's cooking and some dirty fucking mincemeat. Is this gonna be the broth? Just raw mincemeat and water?
And there is
I'll
no
cook some
way-
pasta in there at some point, maybe. I don't
I know
care.
you'd like me to, but... And I'm just breaking it all up.
Is this gonna be the pasta?
don't-
It's meat noodles? She should slam the two pots together like Stone
Right,
Cold's
I was gonna say,
beers.
it's starting
Oh,
to-
yes. Right out of the septic tank.
Cook.
Now we're feeling it.
What I'm going to do is...
Now I'm hungry. Is this not illegal, what she's doing here? Surely this violates some type of human rights movement.
Just been told you can't. Now I'm going to put some gravy
Oh.
granules in. I don't know.
It's
how
like an
many.
organism being
I'm just
born
gonna
in
put
there.
Quite a few in.
Oh,
You can use
I feel like any
gravy
second now, just a
granules.
monster is gonna
Doesn't
rise.
have to be expensive.
Somehow it's getting more and more gross. I thought it would cap at a certain level, but it has exceeded the maximum
No, it's
grossness.
not going to come off. But that's just one of them problems I've got.
This is like an ancient spell from a witch's cauldron. Like if you drank some of this, it'd give you like old powers from fairy tales.
I am going to tell you what I do.
What are you putting in there? Dirt?
Mine is, look at it all.
Oh, it's like a
gravy
brownie.
granules.
If it died in a shit explosion. Oh, keep in mind that's all meat. This is meat. This is just a festering petri dish of E. coli. This is a beef alphabet soup. The way Mother used to make.
Okay, did he cook it all the way through?
Well, it's a loaded question in this situation. That pasta is about the best looking thing Kay has ever made on this channel. I will be the first to say this, though. It could have been a lot worse. All things considered, no seasoning, no flavor,
This is the end
but the E.
product.
coli will do both for you.
Alphabet soup. But it's just come out in the
Please be
pan.
careful. Hats off to her son. He's going to war right now, and the battlefield is Kay's kitchen. Open your mouth. I don't believe you actually ate it. You would be vomiting by now. I don't know what the fuck is going on with her stove, but that is the pinkest flame I've seen in a while. Shit's going nuclear.
Put the lid back on.
Her fucking boiling mayonnaise is about to overflow. Kay, be careful.
I'm going to use the same spoon.
I think your marshmallow boil thing there is planning something. Piss take microwave noodles. Piss take microwave noodles. My favorite dish. My mother used to make this for me all the time.
These are the noodles.
Oh, in a trash can. Are you sure those are noodles? That looks like asbestos.
So, I'm going to put some more in.
I guess they're not mutually exclusive. You can make noodles out of asbestos. To be fair, that
They're
looks...
all nice and done.
yeah, that looks about right.
Plus I've got more.
Yeah, those were some real
Now,
pissy noodles.
So,
You won't believe the ingredients.
The fuck?
That's her signature dish, the piss. Because she made piss noodles.
Did she actually put piss in them?
Well, that's... I can't just ruin the secret. Jesus, you're asking for the Krabby Patty secret formula behind Kay's madness.
Okay.
You'll have to watch yourself. Who's taking a leak in your sink in the background? Is that your son?
and before I...
Kay, I think a burglar has come in and is urinating in your
He
sink.
wasn't involved in that.
Dude, it's the toilet. Ah, yes, the old kitchen shitter. I too like to keep a toilet on standby in my kitchen.
It's the best. So, and then I'm going to put some mayo in it.
Naturally. Go ahead and dump some of that mayo on there.
I guarantee
I'm ready
you
for the
will
money
not
shot.
regret doing some
Gonna
research
make
on.
it.
Where is the mayonnaise? This is a lot of bacon. Yes, it's an impressive quantity of bacon, but where is my mayonnaise I was promised?
I hate the feel of bacon. No.
I feel like I've been clickbaited. I've seen no mayonnaise yet. And I'm getting impatient.
Shake the mayo.
Yes.
Oh, shake it. cutting your shit.
Let me hear the sloshing. Come on.
Are you alright?
Yeah. Oh, that's a healthy amount of mayo.
I'm gonna mix
No
it
expense spared on that mayonnaise distribution.
in.
The spirit of YouTube chefs live on within Kay's
Can't
mayonnaise.
squeeze it with lid on,
Ah!
it doesn't work.
You surprised me with that one, Kay. I didn't expect any more mayonnaise, you dirty girl.
Oh, God, I can't even look at
Now I'm ready.
that. Leave. It's got to have a bit of juice, hasn't it?
Now this is finally real cooking.
One more.
Ah, I didn't expect a third. Kay, I'm dried up. I can't handle more.
That should be it.
No more mayonnaise, Kay. We're reaching a point where it's too
I
much.
just now. That's it. This dish.
Of course. That's the old mayonnaise baker.
Look at the thing.
That's scrumptious, Kay.
That looks alright.
This is the kind of food that wars are fought over.
No, these
Godspeed,
ones
my
in the
friend.
test.
I'll leave my son to get the salmonella. Easy.
Yeah, I didn't.
Right in the old gullet.
I should have put it other way as well.
You can really almost taste some meat beneath that mayonnaise. Mother, I must be honest with you. I think you use too much meat in this mayonnaise.
Nice multitude.
Multitude flavor, yeah.
Flavors. There's two flavors. Chicken and mayonnaise.
Nice multitude.
Something like that.
Dude just dies. He gives a thumbs up and just falls over backwards. I'll leave that one alike. Anything that involves mayonnaise, Kay, is good with me. Ever since I found Kay, food hasn't tasted quite the same.
Ew.
I'm always thinking, yeah, this food's good, but
Too much.
what if Kay made it? Meanwhile, Kay's over here making a fucking pipe bomb in her bowl here. It's looking like the beginnings of a pizza to some extent. Maybe not in shape, but in spirit.
Doofer.
When did she put the mincemeat on it?
Right.
You've got this, Kay. A delicate hand, like a surgeon. There it is.
Oh, it's all
Expertly done.
easy.
Nearly covered the whole thing. So again, I've never had a calzone. How we looking, calzone experts? Does this look about right so far? Something in my heart tells me it's probably not supposed to look like this, but again, I'm inexperienced. You know, that doesn't look horrible. A bit misshapen. Looks like a giant's foreskin after it's been cut off, but
But they look a lot better.
it's just
than
bread
what
and
they did when
sauce,
they first
so
went in.
Mincemeat.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mincemeat.
The classics, Kay. Fuck yeah.
Everything.
Man, there's
more or
more
less the
action
same.
with that butter moving across
So,
the pan
as
than
you
there
can
was in the
see,
entirety
I'm
of
gonna
Death
be
Stranding.
The lard is
Just watching
starting
that
to
shit
melt.
race around as it melts is more fun. Get that mincemeat all wet.
It does.
As you can see, it's still pink in the middle.
A little bit, Kay. It's almost done though.
Get it up on my little...
God, it's gonna form like a Pangea. It's all gonna come together in the middle as one giant continent. What the fuck happened in the middle? Was there a fight? A war? How is that a Big Mac? It's bread with butter and a giant slab of unseasoned meat. It's just a mincemeat sandwich with no flavor. Oh, and this time she downgrades from hamburger buns to toast, so we might as well check it out. That meat looks like kibble.
Is it?
Well, I assure you, it'll taste far worse than kibble by the time Kay's done with it. It's weird with Kay. She treats mincemeat as if it can't exist without being dunked in egg. Very rarely do you have one without the other.
That's two mics.
Yeah, it does look a little like kitty litter, I guess.
Right, I'm going to try and turn them over.
Wow. That just looks like a festering infection now.
Oh,
It's not too late, Kay. It's still mostly together.
over now, but it's
Oh,
still doing
God.
well on the other side
It's looking like a dream, Kay.
now. Right, because...
Oh, God.
Is
Kay, it's burning. Save it.
Mate,
What, did she buy this from McDonald's? Damn, that looks just like a Big Mac. She cheated. Off camera, she went and got one from the store. Don't make your son eat this one,
I'm
Kay.
going to put the bread on.
Have mercy.
'Cause I'm...
We're in
Right,
luck.
you can see
Oh,
I've
God.
put two more burgers in.
Is that a burger or a set of hash
I've
browns?
also put... Let's...
I would never eat something like this. I'm way too concerned about, like, health violations.
Oh, this fell off.
It's like biological terrorism. We are 4 for 4 on mincemeat recipes right now.
Go in just one.
I honestly don't know. With her cuts, I don't know why she doesn't just drop the whole fucking onion in. It's about the same size.
Ow!
Your fingers are far too precious. You need to be wearing mitts at all times. You're like Doctor Strange with those hands. If you lose them, the world is a worse place. Okay, protect those hands at all cost. You know, I've had a few lasagnas in my day, but this would certainly be a first if I was served this somewhere when I ordered lasagna. Where are the noodles? What, you don't see them? They're onion noodles. She's so much better than Chef Boyardee, man. I wish they'd start packaging her meals. I don't know about you guys, but this is looking nice to me.
I'm going to break some eggs.
I do love eating birdseed right out of the cage. Can we moisturize that a bit, Kay? It seems a bit dry. Eating those rocks would be like burying your head in the beach. She made burnt, toasted garlic rice granola, basically, yeah. This should be on the dessert menu of every restaurant. It looks more like mashed potatoes than rice, but damn it, it's improvement. What kind of rice does she buy? Does she just go to the pet store and just grab what looks like rice? Because that's the same rice she made last time that looked like kitty litter. She would be fired from the Krusty Krab instantly with this cutting technique. Damn it, Kay.
I think that's fine enough.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Microscopic pieces. You've done a great job. It's like a powder now.
Add quite a bit of
Is that ketchup?
barbecue sauce.
Oh, that's a lot of barbecue sauce. What happened? Is this barbecue sauce with garlic? Store-bought barbecue sauce that you added cloves of garlic to?
She says just
is that the whole meal?
The blob here is what she said is a Korean meal.
Do we have any Koreans in the chat that can confirm?
Meal.
What's the verdict, Lee? Can you taste the K-pop? You're chewing on garlic right now. How does that feel? I bet it tastes great. Man, those vampires are gonna fucking hate you.
I was told what to do by a Korean. I don't know how you say it, but anyway, I was told by a lady how to do it. Because when I said to her,
I think you got it right the first 3 times.
I'm gonna chop the.
Strike one.
Should be fake.
That carrot wanted so badly just to get the fuck away from Kay. It chose suicide. Fucking jumping off it. Did she pick it up and put it in this dish? I wasn't paying attention. Whatever, the fucking dust on the ground adds flavor. Probiotics. I could hardly think of a more inefficient cutting technique other than cutting towards yourself. Both thumbs. That can't be, you know, professional culinary work there. Honestly, I'm surprised she's not treating that knife like a fucking wiggle saw, or whatever they call it. They're like the 2-armed one that you go like this on. I don't know what I'm no professional timber sportsman, but whatever that saw is called.
I think that might.
Just use it like that. Make it like a traffic cone of lettuce.
Oops.
Okay, there's like 50 yards worth of real estate there, and you still somehow managed to miss the plate.
Before you ask, I have washed the rice.
Come on, Kay, at least make it
No,
presentable.
I keep saying I have, and rice.
Oh my god. That poor broccoli has been tortured. God, it looks like James Bond Casino Royale when he was getting his nuts fucking slapped on by Mads Mikkelsen. Oh.
That is a Korean meal.
Ah.
And if you don't believe me, ask Google.
Who?
Give me a big old.
Again, I can't speak for Koreans here, but something in my bones is telling me that a Korean meal doesn't consist of unseasoned chicken slapped with 1 piece of broccoli, 4 carrots, and a little bit of rice. That's a North Korean ration meal. That's like 2 Coke cans worth of sugar out of nowhere.
Just remembered.
Is that a toilet bowl?
7.5
What? What is that? A latrine?
Charlie when
Come on, a jamless.
When it's all said and done, this is the most appetizing thing she's ever made, appearance-wise.
It could get done.
Well, that didn't
What I'm
last
gonna do is
long.
I'm going to take it out of its.
How do you even let something get that
Right,
burnt?
you
Does
see,
she
I
just
took
start
all the
cooking it and
bits
then
off
go to
now.
sleep?
I'm go-
We're getting there. That's a lonely egg, Kay. It needs a friend. Oh my god.
That's about.
Oh, it's the toilet bowl again. Don't use it, Kay. That's ruined many a recipe.
Right, so that's the flour in the bowl.
From the top
Now I'm
turnbuckle.
going to put the sugar, put in the jam on.
There it is. That was easy.
And now I'm going to put the jam on it. And today I'm going to be doing jammy dodgers. Right, now first of all I'm going to put 175 grams of sugar, which
What the fuck happened?
my metric is...
Did someone get executed in her kitchen? Oh, watch out for the fly.
Lee, you're rocking in front of
He's
the
here to
fire.
steal our jammy Dodgers. This is a weird production he's got going on. That being said, I like it.
Cake I made earlier.
Oh, Jesus. The fuck was that? An Apache attack? What kind of fucking haunted ass video is this? Dog food? He makes dog food?
Before you put,
Why is it smoking?
there you get your turret.
Or is the soul of that dog food leaving its body? This is some weird shit, man. I like it. It's like Kay's cooking, but 10 times as avant-garde and 10 times as moldy. This is maxed out volume. I don't know what I can tell you. Train your left ear to be more adept at picking up the recipes. It's like he's playing with asbestos.
Yours is putty or cement.
How did we get to this point? Alright, I'm going back.
And whenever
It's like he's peeling off scabs. This is just a gross, abominable looking cake. And the title is Castle Cake Suitable for Kids Party. As if this is his ticket to be around children.
Sort of a gnarly.
Well, if I show up to this birthday party with this cake, they'll have to let me in. This this castle cake looks like my attic's insulation. Your attic insulation probably tastes better than this right here. Especially when he flavors it with soap for spice, I bet. This angle is scaring me. I feel like I'm trapped in the bowl. This looks like one of the first meals that cavemen would have eaten. Like when they're desperate, can't find meat, and they just start eating sand. How is the TV playing the video? That confused me too. I thought I was trapped in like an alternate dimension. He's using a camcorder that's plugged into his VHS player, which is transmitting the signal to that little TV right there, and it's creating this weird illusion as if I'm stuck in like a Wes Anderson film. What is he making? It's a castle cake, can't you see? Of all colors to dye your food, why not just use chocolate?
And it comes out as a grape.
He's just pouring motor oil at this point.
And you just pour that in.
Black food coloring, I had no idea they even made that. It's usually supposed to be like wacky colors. You could just use chocolate. Oh,
Spoon makers for cake molds.
that is rubber cement. You can't fool me. You're trying to kill those children at the birthday party. This looks like the kind of film you'd see in a courthouse when they're trying a serial killer. This would be like the evidence.
So to prevent that.
This is creepy looking, man.
You put it in oven for
Standard cooking tools, just the old wrench and screwdriver. What the fuck is this?
I managed to stop it overflowing, and it doesn't look very
appetizing or indeed castle-like at the moment. So
What the fuck has happened? He just let it sit out in the air and it exploded.
and see what we've got.
Dude's making pipe bombs.
Oh, you put your
Yeah, that's a
cake
good question, Ollie.
under the
That is a very good question. What cakes aren't suitable for
I
children?
did earlier. There's when I mounted
Beer
it
cakes,
to,
maybe?
lay out.
There's gonna be so much aluminum residue stuck in this cake. I feel bad for the poor kid that bites into this thing by accident.
But
What kind of cake do you want for your 7th birthday? Oh, I want that sponge concrete piece of shit that old man down the street makes.
you could also
Alright. That's what I want. Yeah, give me that money shot. Choo-choo. Look at that steampunk engine right there.
castle. There we go.
Looks like Blastoise.
So with 4 turrets.
Blasto. Oh my god.
This is what we've got.
Stonehenge.
Our castle.
I see it.
It's not 100% appetizing, so
Nah,
what I'm going to do is decorate.
I wouldn't even say it's 50%
Give you
appetizing.
an example.
And now it's 100% appetizing.
Smarties and
You took it from a 5 to a 10.
top and
This must be what just killed the queen.
do I have used off
She ate one of his castle cakes. This is like the Halloween horror nights of Kay's cooking. He definitely should have picked up ceramics instead of cooking. He's got great technique.
football shit.
See, now compare his soccer ball cake to this awful looking soccer ball cake. That looks nothing like a soccer ball. Meanwhile, our boy over here's got a golden egg. I have never seen something look so much like cum without being cum. I've made many a cake in my day, but for some reason this just doesn't look like icing. But would this cake be suitable for a child's birthday party? Ah, there's the soccer ball. It's looking good. Blue, just like every soccer ball I've ever seen. I would never say that I'm a soccer connoisseur, but I don't know what the fuck this is supposed to do with soccer. Is it like a runic symbol? Is the cake gonna come to life? What the fuck does it all mean?
Finally finished.
I see a UFO's landed on the field.
To learn how to ice the cake properly.
Isn't this that thing Neil Armstrong came out of? No, I see that. Yeah, that's
Got
obvious.
sort of football design going.
Yeah, all like a disco ball football. Barbecue burgers. You can't fool me. I know those are cactuses in there. You're saving money on meat by using cacti, eh? Who the fuck barbecues in a glass bowl? You couldn't possibly understand the type of flavor you get with this technique. You must be new here if you think they're not using oil. What happened? Did he activate the self-destruct? There certainly has to be a better surface. Oh, no, that was the problem. There just wasn't enough bricks. Oh, I see it now. Yeah, that was dumb of me. I'm confused. How much onion do I use in this recipe, and how many bricks? So far, this has been a simple recipe. I could follow this. Dump some mincemeat, haphazardly toss some onions, and then empty out an entire spice rack. That's not hard. I really feel like he's just gonna put the glass bowl or the plate on this open flame. I really feel like it's coming. I don't know how he is not burning his thumb. He is just aiming the flame right back at himself.
Bit of a safer alternative is to use a bit of deodorant.
What?
Wait till this is gone.
Why deodorant? There's plenty of fire starters. Little pro tip there from Reddit. If you don't feel like using a
Very effective.
that Axe body spray will get you every time. The old flamethrower. Surely there must be tools you could... Oh my god.
And as you can see, our burger's completely done on it.
Yeah, that burger's turned into one of the rocks below it. It's like a chameleon using camouflage. Dude's making oobleck on his stove. God, I feel like I'm looking at the Sasquatch in a pan. That is a very bold place to put your TV, by the way, Paul. Right next to his fucking sink. His VCR and his TV and his camera all right within 1 finger away from his sink. He is confident in the splash zone.
And did I forget to mention to grease it first?
That's okay, Paul. I wasn't following along.
That's, like that.
Paul, I'll be honest with you. This doesn't look like a massive disaster. Well, you win some, you lose some, Paul, I guess. Up until that last step, though, it wasn't looking horrible. Now just like 3 slices of pineapple slapped across a really unenthusiastic piece of bread. It just looks like someone stuck a bugle in a pineapple, Paul. It's not like overly ornamental. I don't think it's gonna sell the cake. I think the cake speaks for itself, you know what I mean? It's like a pirate ship battle.
is garnish your side
They've chummed the waters to get some sharks in the mix.
with these strips of
Tells a whole story.
So you make sure you press it nice and
He forgets to take the train out and he just bites into a fucking train.
you get a nice deep
Fucking cooks it. This is an interesting way of getting a mold. I will say that.
pull it out.
What?
And you get your mould.
Ah, yes, just like the train.
Damn it, in shape of a truck.
You know, far be it from me to question the method.
Tap it down.
I could have made that shape with my finger.
Sweet.
Well, in fact, he is doing just that. It kind of defeats the point of putting the train in there for a mold. If this works, I will eat my own ass on stream. If this comes out looking like the train, I will go wild.
Gently.
I hope he just fries the aluminum. Says, fuck the cake, I'm just gonna make fried tin foil.
Gently.
Yeah, I will make a wager right now. If this shit looks remotely is gonna be very vague. If this shit looks pretty close to the train that he put in there initially, I'll give 50 subs. Nay, 100. I am so fucking confident that there's no way this is gonna look like a train. It just looks like he's making a fucking tinfoil sword. With cookie dough somehow in there for some reason. Yeah, I'm not the best at gambling, but this isn't really a game of chance. There is no fucking way this ends up looking like the train. I will go nuts.
So this is.
I win. I really thought he was gonna pull off the train there towards the end. Just all the stars were aligning. It was getting close. This looks like if Thomas the Tank Engine got hit by a fucking nuke.
It's not very.
Then fossilized, then caramelized, then glazed. That
I've also made a base for it as well.
I've gotta say, Paul, the mold strategy was not exactly
To get it in
effective.
desired shape,
Watch the icing come out looking like the perfect train with no mold.
to get in the box.
He has to ice it. Yeah, that'll bring it together. That's when it'll all come to this beautiful train. There's no time for a fucking water break, Paul. We're knee deep in pussy out here. Double or not. I will bet 200 subs that this blue icing diarrhea, fucking soggy piss, is not going to turn that fucking granola bar into a train. It's not happening.
Icing it and it's ready to go on top of cake.
Shit, I lost.
Doesn't.
Today was a big day for me on YouTube. I was recommended a video called How to Eat Ass. I don't know why YouTube algorithm recommended this to me. It must have just thought my ass eating game was lacking. I didn't type anything in that would lead to that. I was actually looking up sausage recipes when I first saw it in the recommended tab. So I thought, you know, perhaps this is just a divine sign that I need to step up my rusty trombone playing. And I've decided, let's take a gander. No harm comes from there. I'm no stranger to the art, but there's no reason not to learn a few more techniques, I suppose.
How do I eat ass?
This tutorial is coming at you from Dr. Lindsay over at Sexplanations. I immediately recognized her from an older video where she taught me how to make toy vaginas. Basically just do-it-yourself arts and crafts projects to make fuckable pussies at home.
Step 1, ask your partner if you can. Any interest in me licking your asshole the next time I go down on you? How would you feel if I made out with your butt while you masturbate? Have you ever had a rim job?
The reason why I trust Dr. Lindsay so much, especially when it comes to ass eating, is you could see the passion, feel the passion when she's giving these steps and this advice. This isn't some kind of boring lecture at a university or you're reading out of a textbook, step 1, have you ever had a rim job? You know, there's no soul, there's no flavor in there, but when you get it from Dr. Lindsay, you can really feel the excitement with the question, and I really think that goes a long way.
Step 2, once you have consent, it's time to get ready. Avoid giving anything bad to their asshole and getting anything bad from their asshole.
I initially thought step 2 of getting ready would consist of making yourself presentable for eating ass, you know, putting on your best suit, your most prized fedora, putting some pop rocks in your mouth so that way when you're licking the butthole it starts to tingle a little bit, which just adds to the sensation and the thrill ride. But actually what she goes over is the diseases that can come from eating ass and, you know, making sure you're aware to avoid those things. Equally helpful advice, but also make sure you're wearing a suit when eating ass.
Step 3, set a time. I'm sure you don't want to go down on someone and find a dingleberry of poop and pubes stuck in your teeth. So if you're the one with the asshole, watch your bowel movements.
I like how she says if you're the one with the asshole, as if the person who's licking the asshole no longer has their anus anymore, so now they're just like lost loved, looking to lick as many buttholes as they can, just trying to remember their own asshole that they lost somehow. I know that's not how she means it, but that's how I like to imagine it. Obviously what she's talking about is just being aware, making sure that the spider web of asshole hair doesn't accidentally catch a little bit of colon chocolate in there before analingus makes sense.
Shower and wash your whole butt with soap, especially the anus and all those little crevices that make it look like a star. Stay outside though, don't go inside. Then make sure to rinse off all the soap. Trim, shave, or wax your pubes if you choose, and wash again. If you're the one with the mouth, how about nothing spicy to eat that's going to burn the anus if you lick it directly? And for hygiene's sake, clean your mouth.
All solid advice, nothing that caught me by surprise, nothing I didn't already know. Obviously, if you're going to be sucking on the old septic tank, make sure it's at least as clean as it can possibly be. Last thing you'd want to do in that situation is start licking a loaded gun down there and start tasting some foul shit in your mouth. When ass is eaten properly and all precautions are taken beforehand, it should be flavorless and feel like you're licking an old man's elbow.
Step 4, acquire some dams for a layer of protection. They reduce the risk of all the bugs I mentioned earlier and cover up the smell and taste of asshole. And non-microwavable cling wrap.
Yeah, this step's going to be optional for a decent chunk of people, I imagine. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of people in the heat of the moment being like, hold on a second, I'm going to go grab the cling wrap.
Step 5, with all preparation in place, play. Play with all sorts of body parts, kiss, massage, whatever it takes to get all riled up before. Step 6, when you lightly blow on the asshole. The blowing will not only light up this sensitive spot, it will waft the smell toward you so you can evaluate whether or not you want to proceed.
Yeah, that was new information for me, so this is basically what I needed from the video, some new insight. I'd never even thought of this scientific test to evaluate whether or not the ass has been properly, prepared, like a fine Thanksgiving turkey with enough time in the oven, is it a good turkey? The simple asshole blowing test seems, speaking just from common sense, I imagine to be really effective. If you blow on a dirty butthole, it's going to smell like shit. It's going to smell like a dirty butthole. It'll smell like you're just blowing a fart in your face, and you don't want to be sucking in a fart. So then you just say, hey, look, I see that you didn't give it enough time to marinate. You didn't take the precautions seriously. We're going to have to reschedule this analingus appointment.
If everything is a green light, move on to step 7, add lube and put a dam in place. Add enough lube to keep things soft, but not so much that the anus thinks it's leaking.
This is making this whole operation sound like a Tom Clancy game right now, like a stealth mission to fool the anus. You don't want to use too much lube, using too much lube, and you get like a fucking mission failed. You have like the little Metal Gear Solid thing go off, and then all of a sudden, like, mission failed, ass thinks it's shitting.
Don't literally eat ass. Unless your partner is into a poking feeling out of nowhere. Spreading the cheeks and going straight in for asshole can feel quite jarring. I personally associate it with a pelvic exam or a wedgie.
That makes sense. You don't want to just get right up in there, just go full throttle and scare the person. It makes sense to approach with care.
Once you're at the site, think licking, gentle sucking, kissing, and tickling. Even making contact and not moving at all can be incredibly arousing. The anus is densely packed with nerve endings. It's part of a concentrated area of erogenous tissue, and it's slightly taboo. So there's a thrilling adventure in doing something pleasurable that society tells us not to.
That statement right there kind of dates the video. The times they have changed, haven't they, Dr. Lindsay? Society's telling us all the time, you got to eat ass. It's like one of the most popular sayings around at the moment. But this video came out 3 years ago, I believe, so it's a little behind the curve right now. I mean, you can't blame it. It's a product of its time. But they have shifted, and now it's all about ass eating. Also, people that suck on asshole, those are gamblers right there. They're taking a big risk with low reward. Like, best case scenario, you sucked on a butthole, but worst case scenario, you suck in like a fart or a bunch of shit or something. Like, you're really rolling the dice. Rarely will you have a doctor recommend gentle sucking on a butthole. Like that right there, I mean, you're flying real close to the sun, and you better hope your wings don't burn up when you're in that territory. Because I tell you what, that would be an utter disaster.
Step 9, check in. Come up for air and ask your partner questions. More, wetter, deeper. You could ask them open-ended questions like, how is it? But getting a yes or no answer means you're not caught up in conversation when they likely want your mouth getting back to business.
Yeah, just getting smothered by ass and just fighting your way through the cheeks to come up for air and say, hey, I don't think you took cleaning seriously. My mouth's on fire.
Step 10, enjoy yourself. Step 11, wash your mouth and face afterward. Step 12, then stay curious. Have the longer conversation about what it was like.
Those are the 12 steps to eating ass, and I gotta say, I mean, it all makes sense. 100%, I agree with Dr. Lindsay's take on the whole thing. I just don't really understand why it was recommended to me when I was looking up food recipes, but I'll fucking take it. I really enjoyed it, and I thought that was a very insightful look, and again, I learned all about the asshole blowing technique, which I would have never even thought to do. So, yeah, that's about it. So, yeah. Oh, it was Mystery Chef, not Mask Chef. That's what it fucking was.
Today I have
Oh, I thought that was makeup.
cook in the kitchen. She's
I was gonna say, that's something like Borderlands makeup.
chicken pasta.
Fucking ready, baby. Marilyn Manson.
Use the breast.
Isn't that just
the
pre-prepared?
legs and the thighs.
Wait, hold on, slow down, I'm taking notes. Buy chicken.
From the store.
Okay, done. Yeah, that's what I said, Seven. I don't know what the point of the mystery chef thing is when the mask came off in the first 10 seconds. Unless this is a Mission Impossible thing where she's gonna rip off her face and it's gonna be a totally different woman. Maybe the mask runs deep. It's going to taste good, I can tell you that much. It's store-bought chicken and pasta with butter. It's gonna be tasty.
Stir it all together.
I don't know if it'd necessarily be classified as cooking. It's kind of like dumping. Like raw dump.
Warm potato salad.
It looks like Android 19's mask. Well, the mask looks like Android 19. That doesn't look crispy.
Just a second.
That looks like you put bubble bath in it.
Everything. The grease and everything.
Whoa!
To the potatoes.
This is a German potato
A
salad?
small chopped onion.
Are we using the whole can? Ah, fuck it, sacrifice it.
About 4. You add.
We use good math here.
Oh!
You also.
So the lady behind the mask was not the one we saw on camera. I see now.
Spicy brown mustard.
Very interesting. The lore runs deep. So who is the mystery chef?
And we're gonna need more salt because I only put a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we need more salt. You fucking kidding me? That's flavorless.
We're gonna need more.
We only have an entire jar of dill relish, bacon, potatoes, and grease. It's gonna taste like cardboard. If she doesn't dump an entire thing of salt in there, I'm flipping a table. Now we're feeling, yeah. Yeah.
I think a little bit more.
Double fist that shit. Like a mad scientist in the cauldron. Woo! It's like I'm taking a peek in Germany right now. That German potato salad is slapping.
Alright, it'll still eat the same.
Yeah, because it's mainly bacon grease and dill relish.
Just use that spoon.
She just vomits.
Get a piece of
I
bacon.
mean, if she did vomit back into that fucking cauldron there, they'd have no idea.
Was a piece of
Where does the potato salad end and the vomit begin? Mmm. Mmm. Scrumptious, isn't it? She falls over. Oh, not enough salt. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Like I said, you gotta flavor that shit up. Yeah, get that in there.
Pepper in it.
as you keep pouring.
Yeah, a real flavor scientist. Now we're feeling it. Excellent work. Do we have any Germans in here?
That's it.
Is this making you feel at home right now? Did we do you proud? Summertime cucumber salad. Is this proper technique to cut towards your thumb?
You chop up some
Or is the mystery chef just a real risk taker for the sake of good
a
food?
small one for one cucumber.
The higher the stakes,
Cucumbers.
the more extravagant the umami.
And
Her signature ingredient, salt. Yes. The saint of salt. The patriot of pepper. Yes, flavor has been added.
onions in here.
She's opened Pandora's box and all that's left is salt.
Vegetable oil.
Looks good. One hell of a salad coming on here. It's mainly oil and salt with some cucumbers hidden underneath. Just the way I like it.
A little bit of sugar.
Yeah, just
That's probably
just a little bit.
2 tablespoons. 3.
Nah, times 5 maybe. That was a lot of sugar.
Cucumber. plenty of vinegar, I think.
Yeah, this is not a salad. This is like a soup.
More salt.
An oil soup.
Counteract the,
A salty oil soup. Yep, tastes like motor oil.
Yep, it needs a little more salt.
Okay, no, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, there was far too much oil. We had to counterbalance that with the salt. Yeah, no, absolutely. Cucumber salad, just like Mama used to make.
The ingredients and everything will be down below in the description.
It looks like a toilet that's
Let me
clogged.
try one more. It's the holidays.
Time to purge?
I'll show you how to do a very simple
We purging out here.
that is
It's like something out of Manhunt.
baking bag.
Where are the drugs? Fucking suffocating the turkey with it.
So what we're going to do with that, one piece at a time, take it and run it under the skin.
Mmm. Probe it.
You have to
Yeah.
push a little bit.
You, using a full cube of butter will do that.
No problem.
Yeah, right up the asshole.
You just want it in there.
This turkey is dying for a second time right now.
What to do
Salt,
is I'm going to
naturally.
add a cut up onion,
Oh.
medium size, and shove that inside
What?
the turkey.
Why? Just bite into full onions when you go for a Thanksgiving dollop? Oh, this turkey looks so great, Janet. Let me take a bite. It's a fucking full onion.
I just cut it in 4.
That's a nice surprise, though, like a little cereal box toy.
Party anyway.
Is it normal turkey prep? I've never prepped a turkey.
The inside.
This is no...
Make sure you put the whole thing in there.
Yeah, make sure it's keg standing.
Or not.
This is normal turkey prep.
Super moist.
Well, a lot of things can make it moist. I could drop it in a toilet and it'd be moist as fuck, but it doesn't make it taste good.
To it. Oh, good with it.
Yeah, give it a nice massage.
All over the skin.
Yeah, we're gonna need more salt though. I can already see this is gonna be like a quadruple salt kind of deal here. I hope you've stocked up.
Feels funky.
No. I know beer. Beer for cooking shit in is great. Like beer battered fries and like a lot of meat is prepared very well with beer.
All over the breast.
I've just never seen someone dump it up the turkey's ass like that to flood it. Usually it's a nice even pour from what I've seen.
Kind of toss it inside the turkey there.
And it's not supposed to stay in it the entire time. It's supposed to cook it out.
End of the bag.
Slam it on the counter. But the good news is,
Into it.
with salt we can fix any mistake.
I have my rack. So.
Won't the bag melt?
In the oven.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a nice glaze, like a
Be
donut.
very careful.
Is that... Wait, is she actually putting the bag in the oven? I'm no chef, is that...
90 degrees. Skin
It's a special
on the turkey
bag?
was
Okay.
not brown.
Is there a turkey in that bag or like a fucking corpse? Looks like a scab. Let me take a peek at that bad boy. Wow. She's not wrong. That is wet as shit. Where are the hidden onions? Oh, there's one. Woohoo! Why is it soggy? Because look, you can see why it's soggy. It's literally existing in a state of like perpetual flooding
The other thigh bone.
of salt and onion. That's literally fucking raw. What do you know about beer onion cooking techniques? Have you studied the books? Do you even watch Dr. Oz? Ranch.
About a
Mayonnaise.
tablespoon of
Mayonnaise?
Dijon brown mustard.
Fuck. Uh-oh. Chemical X is coming in here. What's Professor Utonium adding?
Honey's hickory smoke.
Woo! Is that Uncle Ben?
Do it.
Is that Uncle Ben?
The Uncle Ben's regular.
Woo!
It already has the spices and everything in it.
I ate Uncle Ben in college nearly every day. That is upsetting to see. That right there should be a crime. Disrespecting Uncle Ben's fine rice like that.
I didn't know if I was going to need
You've gone too far. I've seen you empty a septic tank for a salad. And I didn't mind. But now I'm insulted with that. I fucking love Uncle Ben's. As far as her recipes go, that's about the best they get. Unless she takes a shit on these enchiladas, they're gonna be fine.
Maybe 3.
What am I looking at?
I'll mix it up and
Cat
I'll
food?
warm it up in the microwave.
When you cook with Uncle Ben's, you're going to get a good result. Like, you know, she literally chose the best possible store-bought for the Spanish rice. Like, Uncle Ben is just for winners. Holy shit!
Good morning.
Is this a sponsored video?
Today I'm going to be making a hot fudge cake.
Are there eye holes in that? Is she going by instinct?
Is
So far, so good. Just playing in sand. Chicken and rice with gizzards. What is that? Is that some southern thing?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Today I'm going to be having a guest cook in the kitchen with me.
Really?
It's my sister Betty.
Ah, I thought it
And
was
she
Master
is
Chef
making-
Joe.
I've got what I'm using is
What the fuck is that? Grandpa's
legs
ashes?
and thighs. And
She's got a traveling salt box?
I don't measure my salt. I just sprinkle it.
Whoa, that's hardcore. If I see Uncle Ben's in here
around.
again,
Some of that on there.
I'm gonna have a smile on my face, but I'm gonna be disappointed because it's cheating. We're gonna dump some peanut butter in there. I see we're stacking up, preparing for doomsday, eh? It's a lot of peanut butter. Let's get that in the mega mix.
Well done.
Set pressure cooker to bomb mode. Yeah, it just activates the self-destruct feature.
While my chicken is
My son
cooking,
loves my
pressure
time
cooker
bombs.
will go ahead and cook my rice.
He says no one makes C4 like me.
Water for the rice.
God, she's like Seto Kaiba with the briefcase of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but for salt. It's fucking awesome. Just in case.
I add a little bit of margarine.
A would-be robber,
water.
bang, salt in the face. Manager giving me problems at the supermarket, bang, double fist and salt at him. She's taking a risk instead of playing it safe with Uncle Ben. She's taking the training wheels off, baby.
Rice
Woo!
in boiling water.
Never had gizzards. Do they look like that? I feel like once you eat a single gizzard, you immediately get attracted to your sister. That is such a southern sounding thing to eat. What am I looking at? Pudding? How did we get here? I brought us to Mystery Chef. This is literally just like drinking a chunky soda at this point. It's a smoothie of onions and gizzard.
Okay. I'm using 3 cans of water.
Fuck.
Give it a good stir.
Yucky. I'd rather get a swirly in the high school bathroom. Looking pretty good though.
I'll add some more later.
There were some gizzards in there at some point.
But I want to get this started.
But we've
boiling
lost that to
get
the Great Flood.
The mixture in it.
What the fuck did she make? Are your eyes closed? You can't see that this is chicken and rice?
Just make sure your hands are. This is kind of messy, but it's always good.
Hey, nah. I'm fine with a little mess.
I will add more.
I'll sacrifice beauty for flavor. This bad boy is going to be packing almost none of that.
Okay, I've added. It's better to do it.
That
this
was a
way,
plot
that way
twist
it
I
doesn't
did not
take
expect.
So long. Whenever if you cook raw rice in with the broth.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, just dump it in, whatever.
It does much better.
Do we have a shoe we could drop in here as well?
Just keep cooking it till it. Most of the
Until it
soup
comes
is
alive, honestly. Yeah.
cooked out.
Till this thing becomes sentient. I feel like you're bringing the turkey or the chicken back to life. This looks like some kind of ancient spell. Like gather 20 limpert roots and put it in a cauldron. Strength potion. Yeah, it's just RuneScape herb lore in real life. What a beautiful dish!
Covered. Probably for about. I'm gonna check it again in about a
Can I put that in my protein shaker?
See how it's doing.
That looks like a nice post-workout recovery
I'm gonna
beverage.
cover it.
Do we drain any of that excess moisture out at any point, or is that just part of the fun?
When it cools off.
It's like applesauce with applesauce. If applesauce shit. I've never had chicken and rice with gizzards, so perhaps I'm not the most equipped to judge a book by its cover, but I gotta tell you, looks pretty good.
Today I'm
The
going
classic
to be
mask, I
making
see.
a pulled pork roast in a slow cooker.
About to be V for
Very
Vendetta
easy,
cooking
very
style,
good.
baby.
Liquid smoke. Here it is.
What the fuck is liquid smoke?
Gives it that smoky flavor. Since you can't do it outside, it's still a little cool. Or it's cool here.
You've been
today,
scammed.
Virginia Beach.
You can't liquefy
I add
smoke.
about
It's impossible.
3 tablespoons, 4 tablespoons.
We don't have that kind of technology.
Something like that. Cook it on high.
What do you mean
for
Gordon
about
Ramsay uses
4
liquid smoke?
hours.
He's a fraud then.
And then I'm going to turn it
It's like
to
using
low
liquid
for about
ass.
An additional
Is that a measuring spoon?
the golden raisins.
Move that fucking hand. That can no.
You can use the regular raisins if you'd like.
No
I
way.
prefer the golden. They're
Who is
sweeter.
this? Actual measuring? Ew. Oh. Why does she black out the labels? You can't. It's not like they're gonna sue you. I can read great value through that.
And finely shredded.
What's the point? Yeah, I guess she's just saying no free clout. I won't shout out your creamed corn. Fuck you, Walmart. Oh, that was an almost catastrophe there. That was an AGDQ safe strat right there. Almost lost big time on the recipe route. That lid was coming off. What are we dumping right now? I already forgot. Yellow paint?
We're having bologna.
What kind of meat is bologna? Is it pork?
No, you don't have to.
What part of the pig is the bologna though? Is it their asshole?
So
That shit is terrible.
I've got my bologna here, and
Well,
that's
a bit dishonest. I used to like bologna as a kid.
Of the amounts.
God, that is smooth.
Your different
It's like a
flavors
little
of bologna.
washing machine for
There's
bologna.
garlic bologna out there. There's German bologna that has different kinds of little seasonings in it. You get what you want.
That is
And
mesmerizing.
I've been doing this with.
Oh, we still got more bologna. Secret
so we're
stash.
just gonna grind all this, or just leave it out, however you want.
God, there's more bologna over there. What the fuck? It's like Hermione Granger's like infinite bag, but with only bologna in that bag. How big is that plate? God damn, there's like 40 cubes of bologna in here. Was that another stick of bologna or was that cheese? Are we mixing it up? Nope, more bologna. Where the fuck is it coming from?
Okay, now I'm gonna put my cheese in here.
Oh, okay.
I've got 2 slices. You know,
There
I
it is.
love cheese.
And somehow this fucking thing is creating more bologna in there.
This is good grinder. Do your own pimento cheese.
It's like disobeying the basic rules of matter. It's creating bologna from nothing. That is a lot of pickles. Right now that phone's ringing. It's the chief of the bologna factory wondering where all the bologna went. Meanwhile, it's just been grinded up here. No, the camera angle's a little off. I can't see the action. No.
Finish grinding up.
So is this the whole salad? Bologna, cheese, and pickles? It's not a salad without some mayonnaise, though.
Oh, we left a pickle out.
Nope.
Gotta eat it.
That'll be our little secret.
Okay, we're gonna put some mayo.
There it is! Yes! Fuck yeah!
Dressing,
The signature of
like
YouTube chefs.
Miracle Whip if you want to.
Dump that whole fucking thing in there for me. 3 dollops ain't enough.
That.
Ugh. Yeah.
So whatever
Money is temporary, but mayo is
I'm
forever.
gonna start with a cup. Yeah. And then we'll adjust from there.
Don't fucking stop. There's more mayo in there. You can't hide it from me. Yeah. Oh yeah. Keep dumping.
Mayo in.
Oh, that's not empty.
Let me switch to.
Should be illegal to have mayo left over. So what exactly makes this old-fashioned? Was this discovered before we discovered,
Okay, I think that's a lot.
like, lettuce?
Let's see.
Are we breaking out the second jar of mayo? This is 2 mayo kind of day? What do we got? Mystery liquid, mustard. Crazy Amish coconut pie? What do the Amish eat? Dirt?
Teaspoon of vanilla.
So what makes it Amish? We're using a blender. Don't they not believe in technology?
A teaspoon of some coconut extract.
Where are the Amish getting coconuts from?
4 large eggs.
I've never heard of Amish people living near, like, a beach. Is that just the name of the dish? Amish coconut pie? It's not actually made by the Amish? Yeah, I've never heard of the tropical Amish tribe. Maybe I'm just out of the loop, I guess.
A cup of sugar.
How did we go from bologna salad to, like, some real good-looking shit? I think bologna salad may have just been, like, a joke from Sarah. Like, I wonder how many people I can poison with mayonnaise overdose with a bologna salad.
One of Jamie's things that he's been wanting me to make for a while.
Hey, Jamie.
And then we seen the episode of bread loaf.
Okay.
And I just sliced it in some
Jamie, stop dunking your nutsack in the dog bowl.
thick thick slices.
We're trying to make Captain Crunch over here.
Salmon. A half a cup
Whoa.
to a cup of peanut butter.
That's
Depends
a
on how rich peanut
full
butter
jar.
you want it. I'm doing a cup here.
Yep, I mean, that looks fine.
Peanut butter pie has chilled enough. You can really
That's a lot of editing. Jesus, that's a lot of editing. Good look. God, Jesus, I'm traveling through time. Well, it's kind of just like eating peanut butter out of the jar, though, right? That didn't really make it to a full pie. It's literally just your 40 scoops of peanut butter with some sugar.
And we're just gonna bring this.
Why don't you substitute the milk for
and
mayonnaise,
warm
though?
it up. Mine is 2 minutes.
So what makes this your own recipe, though? This is all really standard mac and cheese shit.
You don't have to use elbow
Give me something
macaroni.
wacky.
You can use the little shell
Drop like
puffs or
3
whatever
Pokemon
pasta
cards
you
in there or
like.
something.
And that was a half a pound.
So is it just cornbread flakes, onions, tomato, and
then I'm
mayo?
gonna thin it out with about a tablespoon and do layers in here.
Okay, hey, I love cornbread.
Normally that's the
Well,
bean
it's
you
ruined.
use, but if you want to change up your sweet yellow corn, drain it real good and rinse.
I feel like
Spread
this
it out.
this episode was just things she made earlier and had leftovers and
Let's
decided to
do
throw it on
a
top of
little
cornbread.
layer of some chopped onion. I've got
And
a
then
little bit of
4
white
pieces
onion
of chicken
here. I need
tenders
to
from
use
PDQ.
some, layer of bacon bits. Some chopped bell peppers.
So the last thing you're eating in this
Yeah,
cornbread
yellow
salad
and
is the
red orange from
cornbread.
my Fridge. So about
It's the bedrock.
1 bell pepper chopped up.
Yeah, close it off.
Okay, then you come with a little bit
Wow.
more cheese.
I mean, that is just a lot of flavors in there. So this is less of a cornbread salad and more of like a cornbread foundation
Like a
mayo
clear container or
thing.
one of them glass trifle bowls. I just
This
think the
looks
layers look
impossible
all
to eat.
pretty. And it'd be really
I wouldn't even know how to attack that. If I ordered the cornbread salad and received that, I would be so intimidated.
roughly 4
If I've learned anything, it's going to be
of
the broccoli
fresh
is not an
broccoli
important player.
florets that's been cut up.
It's going to suffer the
Now,
same
they're
fate as the
raw,
cornbread.
they've been cut.
Right in the
We're
bench.
going to add. Okay, now it's
So what does a salad even mean? Oh, mayo. That's what it
a
means.
cup of mayo, real mayo. If you don't want to use mayonnaise, you could use like
Get the
plain
fuck
Greek
out then.
yogurt. Half a
If you don't
cup
want
of
to use
sugar,
mayonnaise, you're not welcome. So what is the culinary definition of a salad?
And then you're just gonna mix
Because it really
in
just
sugar.
seems like it's just dump 1,000 things into one thing and
How
call
about
it a
all
salad.
this? You don't think it's going to be enough, Dre?
Combination salad. What have we not been making combination salads this whole time? How much? This is like a triple S tier smoking style combo salad we've been doing all day. How could there possibly be a deeper combo?
I've got my
Bologna!
grinder attachment.
Yes!
To my KitchenAid. We're using the fine grind plate.
Hey, I
here.
have one of those.
That's what they recommend.
I hurt
on the
myself
book.
with it.
Another stuff
That is so much bologna, I feel like. It's like 3 tires worth of bologna. The KitchenAid was not designed for this much bologna. This is the last thing they expected at the factory. She's powering through though. That KitchenAid is really, it's really got its work cut out for it with this bologna challenge. And she's using the Keyblade up there to really punish the KitchenAid. Like, god damn.
And then we're just going to put some mayo in here to bond it.
Yes!
Depends on
Goddamn
how
right you are. It's not a
creamy you
salad
want
without
yours.
mayonnaise.
Or you want it more on the dry side. Let's start with that and see how.
Literally every single chef we've ever seen on YouTube uses a ton of mayo in
You
every
also
recipe.
grind up a little bit of onion
I don't get it.
when you have your grinder out.
And this is also the exact same recipe as just the bologna salad.